feeling like I'm Akademiks. Can't ride no wave.
So there's a new conspiracy theory emerging, chat. They're now saying, did Chrisean Rock kill her baby daddy? Now, Charles Barkley Jr., which is the son of Chrisean Rock, or some people might call it Chrisean Jr., Blueface claimed he not the pappy. Then he claimed he is the pappy. Then he said he didn't tweet that. He said she tweeted off his account. This is off of last night. You know, they basically were beefing over whose kid it is. Yet again, he says, my son. Then he later tweeted out, he said, man, I ain't put that up there. You know, he denied that was from him. He said it was from her. They seem to be fucking around again. And people are really kind of diving into, if this kid's not Blueface, why does Chrisean Rock want Blueface to, you know, be the father so bad? Some people feel like the father, or the real father, is the guy who was her ex-boyfriend who died. He got tragically murdered. And somehow the rumors have kind of circled on one accusation at this point where they're claiming that they believe Chrisean Rock got her baby daddy actually killed. Chrisean Rock. And of course, okay, look, I'm going to be honest with you. I love Flacco and I love Trap Lord Ross. They hit you with some titles. It's crazy. Chrisean Rock will be arrested for murder soon. Like, my nigga, I gotta click when I see shit like that. I'm like, what? You know what I mean? Anyway, I'll play Flacco videos just a little bit shorter.
More bad news for Chrisean Rock. The chances that Chrisean Rock is in a jail cell by the end of the year is very high. Chrisean Rock is absolutely cooked. So TMZ reached out to law enforcement after rumors began to circulate that Chrisean Rock was involved in the death of her ex-boyfriend, Ronnie. So the law enforcement official gave TMZ an answer. Now, that answer, from my perspective, is not good for Chrisean Rock, but we'll get there, okay? Let's just first address why people believe that Chrisean Rock is involved in Ronnie's murder.
In the next 4 to 6 weeks, God willing.
So this is the ex-boyfriend who they believe is the father of her kid. His name is Ronnie.
Chrisean is going to be required to do a court-ordered paternity test. And once we get this paternity test, we shall have more.
Right here, Junior right here.
Can you chill out?
You weird as shit. You weird as shit.
What's wrong?
You weird as shit. Nobody stalking you. That's my son. That's my son. That's my son.
Oh, so he was publicly claiming it.
What you want to do?
Excuse me.
What do you want to do?
I'm calling the cops.
I don't give a call him. Nobody touch you.
Go to the cops.
Call him.
Go.
Yeah.
Go. I'm calling the cops.
Police ass. You a police ass.
Time to go.
You a police ass.
Time to go.
Yes, you heard right. We just got the update. So apparently, there have been some money on Ronnie's head since Friday. What's today? Tuesday.
Wait, what? Okay, so the guy got killed eventually. He was shot 10 times. Like, damn, that whoever who did it wanted him dead bad, huh? And you had people popping up with rumors saying there was money put on his head.
So since Friday, apparently somebody put some money on his head. Somebody wanted him dead. And y'all, I found out exactly how it happened. So one of the neighbors says that Ronnie was sitting in his car outside his house when all of a sudden this car pulled up behind him. A person gets out the car. He didn't realize that they had a gun or whatever. They ran up on the car real quick, y'all. They shot him 10 times. So whoever this was, they wanted this done quickly. Now, I'm not going to say it's not a coincidence that him and Chrisean did have.
The ex-boyfriend who was following her from state to state trying to get a paternity order because he was convinced that was his son and that she was trying to pin his baby on Blueface and ice him out. Now, he was shot and killed a week before the last court date that would require Chrisean Rock to give him a DNA test, right? Now, here's the thing. Her sister did, the Jason Lee interview where the sister says, she implied that Chrisean Rock did this, right? She implied that Ronnie was shot and killed to avoid the paternity test. right? And other people have came and spoke out. Blueface have came and spoke out and says that he don't trust Chrisean Rock. She's a backdoor artist. But here's the thing. Chrisean Rock has confessed to a lot of people in this industry that she did this.
Wait, what?
I'm not capping.
Yo, what? Wait, what?
I'm not lying. That's just 100% fact. Right? If Chrisean Rock wants to deny it, I would tell her who she told that she did this. She already confessed to doing this to a lot of people in the industry. Multiple
Wait, what?
people. Multiple people have told me that Chrisean Rock has confessed to them. So it's either she was popping it and lying, or she really did this. See, she told him specifically, bro was playing around too much, right? Like, bro pulling
Wait, so Chrisean Rock is going around claiming she got her fake baby daddy or wannabe baby daddy killed? Why would she do that?
up on her, like at the mall, was her last straw. So she has told multiple people this in the industry, that she has confessed that she was the one who put the hit on Ronnie.
Yo, chat, remember when I did the Warren Chirac and niggas used to be like, yo, yo, you doing a police job? Yo, this is why I love Flacco and Trap. They'll just tell you what it is. They'll be like, yo, Chrisean already confessed to it. You're like, what? Wait, hold on. How we get to this part of the movie? What? She confessed? Where? Be like, yo, it's happening behind the scenes right now.
Right. Now, there's a Neon clip, like from a stream, that has somehow disappeared from the internet. If anybody can find it, y'all let me know. Where she's telling Neon, he's going to end up in the grave like her baby daddy for playing with her. Now, there's an audio from a few years ago where WAC 100 is predicting that Chrisean Rock will be arrested for Ronnie's murder eventually.
Usually when like that happen, the target never gets hit. And I hate to see she got that little boy in the car and she don't get to cooperate and them niggas do what I know they'll do, bro.
Right. And you still think that ain't Blueface baby, right?
No, that ain't Blueface baby. Bro, listen, look at the baby. The older the baby gets, look at Ronnie. Down to the teeth. Ask one of these ladies on the floor, man.
Does anybody have a picture of this Ronnie guy? His name was Ronnie Doe. Okay, this is him. I ain't gonna lie, respectfully, they kind of right. This baby do look like Charles Barkley Jr. do look like this Ronnie dude. Yeah. Look. Right here. Right here. Nah, he might be the pappy for real. Nah, chat. This whole time I'm thinking it's Blueface. Look, here. Oh, nah. Yo, if she clapped the dad to put the baby on somebody else. By the way, chat, in Jamaican culture, we call it a jacket. Yo, a jacket is when the mom puts the kid on another guy. You wearing a jacket. Like in Jamaican culture, like at least old school, like paternity tests ain't that big. So it's like, I grew up in the countryside. When your girlfriend get pregnant, basically when she gives birth, y'all bring the kid to the eldest person in the family, and they look at that kid and they look at their grandkid or whoever, and then they certify. That's how it works. This is old school Jamaican culture. Trust. My grandmother used to do it. So the grandma look at the kid and look at it and be like, "Yeah, that's your kid. That's your kid." And if they said, if they said, "I don't know about this one," yeah, you in a world of trouble. Trust. Anyway, Let's get back to this.
Her last interview, she kind of told on herself.
What she
So they
said?
gave nephew
She said,
$100,000.
basically said that she was still messing with Ronnie when she first started, when she was messing with Blueface.
No, we know that. That's what I'm saying. Look, Ronnie was in the delivery room when she had the baby. This why she went back to Baltimore to have a baby. Ronnie was dead, bro. Look at that baby. And look at Ronnie. I'm talking about down to the 2 front teeth. It's crazy. Like,
And you know what? You know what's crazy? I just thought about it. Like, she been making a whole lot of threats and shit, like in regards to Blueface life. And a lot of people on social media, they're like, yeah, bitch, you got, yeah.
Look, bro, there's gonna come a day where one of them little gonna get caught, and they're gonna use her as a get out of jail free card, and they're gonna arrest Chrisean for the murder of Ronnie.
What?
Believe that. That's a fact.
But she sure been talking a whole lot of shit, talking about some, yeah, get the fuck about the way.
If Wack 100 was lying, Chrisean Rock would sue Wack 100. But Wack ain't lying. And the reason why Wack feels so confident is because there's been confirmation from Chrisean Rock's own mouth. Like, Chrisean Rock has confessed to this through her own mouth. Now, Wack 100 would say this is very similar to Jimmy Henchman. How Jimmy Henchman was in New York, got a bunch of crash dummies. He was paying for hits. They were committing the hits, and he was getting away with it.
Hold on. We got the side by side. Granny posted it. It's a side by side chat. Is he the pappy or nah? God damn it, that's his kid, man. That's that man kid, bruv. God damn it. That's that man kid. Nigga, I feel like we on Maury right now, nigga. That's that man kid, bruv. That's that man kid. God damn it. Holy shit.
Until the wrong crash dummy got caught and they began to tell, right? Wearing wires, doing whatever they can to get Jimmy Henchman to fall, right? In the case of Chrisean Rock, she's not that connected politically, right? Like, like she's not up no $100 million. Like, she's not no Don in the streets, right? She's a little girl who probably put a hit out there and they came to collect a little bit of money, but they don't got no loyalty to her. So Wack breaks down, A, why he believes she's going to get arrested, and then 2, the circumstances that led him to think that she's involved.
When it come to me, a lot of...
Why? One of these little, just like they did Jimmy Henchman. Didn't nobody know until the got booked on one thing and they told the police, Jimmy paid us to kill this motherfucker. You know, can we make a deal? Yeah, it's only one way to control that, and the Italians showed you how to do that. And our politic ain't that deep.
Oh, he's saying that the only way to control it, you got to kill the shooters. So after someone does a killing for you, you get rid of them.
Right. You know what I'm saying? You got to knock down the knockdowner. That's it. So, with Ronnie, right? Let me give you the history of Ronnie, right? Remember when Ronnie was put her in the mall and they called the police? Remember Ronnie went to jail? He was in the mall. Like, that's my baby, this, that, and other, right? So look what Ronnie did. She pressed charges on Ronnie that day. So that week, Ronnie had a court date with Chrisean Rock on Friday for the charges she pressed on Ronnie. Ronnie tells them on Monday, yeah, I got you, you stupid. You ain't smarter than me. Now that we gonna be in court, I can serve you the DNA subpoena, right? He said, I don't give a about the case you filed on me. I got you right there. I'm gonna have them served in front of the judge. It lands Wednesday morning. This court date is supposed to be Friday that she got on Ronnie. Wednesday night, Ronnie dead in his driveway.
So did Blueface get a test?
She won't give it to us. We didn't try to listen. We didn't serve the. She act like she ain't served. You can't. It's only one name on that birth certificate. Only one. Hers.
So that video when they was like talking to her around the corner and the daddy was behind it.
I just double checked. That was actually 7 months ago, not years ago, but still, that was still a long time ago. Where Whack 100 knew beforehand, whatever Chrisean Rock did, whoever she paid to murder Ronnie, it would be sloppy enough to where they're going to get her, right? And that's before this week where somebody has came forward and said the police came knocking. They want to talk to him and interview him because he's been online talking about this Ronnie murder. Now, him and Ronnie was in the DMs back and forth talking about putting money on each other's heads. But he swear he had nothing to do with it. Now, he claims the police is interested in his relationship with Chrisean Rock and what he can provide there. All right? So TMZ contacted, law enforcement. Now, I'm going to tell you this. This response, a lot of people may overlook it, but trust me, this is bad news for Chrisean Rock, like really bad news, okay? So the 2025 murder of Chrisean Rock's ex-boyfriend, Karan Khan, remains unsolved. But police tell TMZ the investigation is still active as detective continues working to identify and catch the killer, okay? Now, Justin Malachi, a rep for Anne Arundel County Police Department in Maryland, they told them, we can confirm that it's open in an active investigation. However, we're unable to provide any additional details. I'm gonna tell y'all this. A lot of y'all will overlook that and say, well, Flacco, no.
Well, I mean, it's going to be an open investigation no matter what. It's a murder, right? I guess he's going to say, like, it's not a cold case, but, I mean, a murder that's probably less than a year and some change old, it's still going to be investigated.
If somebody contact you and say, hey, is Chrisean Rock a suspect? If you're not a suspect, oh, nah, hell no, she's not a suspect. No. Just like, for example, when Lil Durk was in his court case, right? Now, when they were investigating the murder of Stefan Mack, Lil Durk inquired with the city of Chicago if he was a suspect in his murder. They were back and says, no, he's not a suspect. We don't intend on charging Dirk Banks with this murder. If they reach out and say, hey, is Chrisean Rock a suspect? Do y'all intend on charging Chrisean Rock with this murder? There's a lot of people who is online claiming that she's involved. Do y'all intend on charging her with this murder? And they say, well, we can't comment on that, sorry.
Interesting.
The murder of Ronnie Doe is heating up so bad that TMZ had to get involved. Chrisean Rock's ex-boyfriend, Ronnie Doe, murder still under investigation, 17 months and counting. The 2000 incident, meaning like, oh, you hit my car, or we were talking, got into it, and pow, you know what I'm saying? It seemed like he was either being chased or stalked or hunted down, one of the two, but they get more into it. But police tell TMZ the investigation is still active as detectives to get you away from her. In February 2000,
Yeah, everybody's kind of like almost down there convicting her already. Let me read the article. Did it say she's under investigation? Or are they saying they're investigating the murder? Because, you can investigate a murder without giving any information if you're investigating the person. Okay, it remains unsolved, but police say it's active and they try to catch a killer. They told us it's open and active, but we can't provide any details. And I guess, so Flacco's train of thought is they hit up the police people to figure out, after they heard that supposedly someone got questioned and Chrisean's name came up. So they hit up the police to get an official statement. And the police did not comment specifically on Chrisean. All they said was it's an open and active investigation. Interesting. Wow. Very interesting, y'all. Okay. What time is it? It's 4:29. Still got some shit to do. I'm going to see if I can make it to 3 hours in here before I dip out. By the way, Chad, if you don't know, I will be in Toronto in a few hours. I will be doing a show on Friday. It's a variety show, comedy, music, a lot of shit. But it's, just to kind of sum it up, it's basically what we do here. All right. If you guys could come out, please do. I think we might be over capacity already because, it's like half of the city's bad bitches requested comps here. Yo, Toronto is such a great place. Like, all the baddest. Yo, Toronto is the only place where I know, bad chicks. They just go from event to event to event. Like, they got. Let me not comment anymore, but it should be a good time. Big Aki will be in the 6. I'll try to stream. If not, I'm gonna be vlogging. Neon's out there, so me and Neon will link up too. So should be a good time. All right. What else? Tony Yayo comments after Tory Lanez outsells Rick Ross. Let's hear this.
Made you think I was going to earn 19,700 units the first week, outselling Rick Ross that did 17,200 units. Ross, you need some help. You need the Drake stimulus package. That wasn't there for you. Beefing with 50, that wasn't good for you. It's just nothing been good for you, man. You just find a new career, man. Do something. Like Fifth said, the bum juice and the record sales ain't working for you in the wings, man. And I like American Deli wings, by the way, motherfucker. So just remember that.
Wings?
Yeah, I like American Deli.
Damn, they beefing with even Wingstop? These niggas beefing with Wingstop over this shit. Okay. I get you. What else is going on?